It's a money-based cult, which makes it risky. If the chance arises, your dreams may come true sooner than you think. You can achieve financial freedom sooner than you think. But why would you refuse something so tempting that it seems too good to be true, but believing otherwise means giving up hope? Companies that use the multi-level marketing model have been around for a long time, so you may recognize them. These are the multi-billion-dollar global corporations. Isn't it fine? It appears to be an ordinary subject that you might overlook, but if you look beneath the surface, you'll be surprised. Despite its enormous popularity, it has sparked much debate. They're focused on the world's poorest citizens. Predators, on the other hand, prey on the weak. Then they respond with, "No, I don't," and call you a hater. Wait, doesn't that business sound like a pyramid scheme? Why not refuse if it sounds too good to be true, but believing otherwise means giving up hope? In the beginning, you may not realize that a pyramid scheme or cult is a fraud. It will be wrapped with a bow and presented elegantly. Who will deliver the message of hope that you've been looking for? Your best friend? Neighbor? Someone you admire? Someone you love? Or anyone else you look up to? It will disguise everything but what it is. To understand what many people go through when they join well-known MLM companies, watch the following segments of this video. However, the overall message is the same. In a later post, we'll get into more detail about how this model represents the industry. Take a deep breath and relax for now. Welcome to the Financial Flow. Please like and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay up on our latest videos. In this first part, we'll cover the pitch. It's an old friend, family member, or acquaintance asking how you're doing. It appears innocent at first, but responding initiates a conversation. Then they bring it up. A business opportunity they think you'd be great at. He or she stated that they had recently worked for a company that was changing people's lives. They say you'd be perfect for it. Their sentences include phrases like six-figure earners, financial freedom, and working for yourself. But there's a nagging feeling that something's off. You agree to attend a seminar or other event. You are immediately surrounded by positive energy upon arrival. The crowd gives the speaker a standing ovation, beaming and jumping up and down with joy. Uttering platitudes, this business is all about changing people's lives. Financial independence, six-figure incomes, and self-employment keep coming up. This is followed by the company's sales of vitamins, fashion, essential oils, skincare products, and perfume. Many more, but the basics remain. Their product is for sale, but only through distributors, consultants, and coaches who are paid a commission for each sale. You promise them you'll think about it, but you're still tempted. You follow the person who first persuaded you to join. Incorporate inspirational quotes, a happy lifestyle, and a company-supplied car. Independence, self-employment, and working from home all appeal. Why? This chance offers a lot of hope. The promise of a better life is enough to persuade you to join your friend, even if you're not sure if it's the right decision for you. Second part, a possibility. It's a great benefit of having the chance. It doesn't matter where you come from, no matter your ethnicity or your nationality. It doesn't matter your skin complexion, no matter what religion you practice. No matter where you are. Start with a starter kit or a monthly membership fee. You're told to invest because your company depends on it. To invest in your business. You're told to become a product of the product and buy as much stock as you can. You're shown the company's tiers. And as your sales increase, you're awarded points that allow you to move up to ranks and earn bonuses. You now refer to your friend as your upline or boss. Promote the company and its products on social media. Start spreading the word among your friends and family, as well as the people you meet on a daily basis. But the products are prohibitively expensive compared to comparable offerings. In the meantime, you can attend another weekly seminar or gathering with other product distributors to distract yourself, starting with the usual inspiration. This opportunity can make you a lot of money. Yes, but only if you put in the time and effort. Negative people will get in your way if you don't keep a positive outlook. After finishing your homework, you'll be told that if you want to make a significant money in this business, you must start recruiting. If you had 5 people working for you, each earning 1,000 grand per month, and recruiting 5 people, you'd be earning 25,000 grand per month in commissions without doing anything. Consider what you could do with the money you'd save. The list of 100 names include people you know, people you haven't spoken to in a long time, phone numbers, and social media followers. Start telling your friends and family about this great opportunity and buy a new supply of your product for the month. A third time, you're told to invest. Follow your upline's advice to read self-help books, attend weekly seminar calls, and ignore the doubters. You've had trouble getting friends to buy from you regularly after a few refusals, even though you've sold them some of your products before. More self-improvement, team meetings, seminars, and phone calls. Your friends may not want to join you, or you may need to find new ones. The advice is to post more on social media to attract curious eyes and keep you going. Your upline tells you this is a bad thing, and you may have taken it upon yourself to distance yourself from them as well, tempting you to buy more products and expand your business. Even if you haven't made much money yet, you can always hope to. That's when the company's annual conference occurs. Global distributors gather to celebrate this chance. The dream has been sold to you again, with flashing lights, performances, and motivation. Knowing that this group of people shares your values, goals, and interests gives you a new surge of energy. When you finally get someone or a few people on board, a little extra money may appear, which you take as a good sign. You are their upline. If you host your own meetings and tell them to work harder to achieve their goals, you also encourage them to buy more products to invest in their business and to stay positive. You must keep these newcomers on board if you want the project to succeed. But there's always that nagging feeling that something's off. Your social media profiles reveal you don't live the lifestyle you portray. A bookshelf full of self-help material and acquaintances with whom you've lost touch for a while, but who you've either distanced or cut yourself off from completely. As a distributor, you're surrounded by company employees. Some of them seem to be living the American dream. Why do we keep pretending until we succeed? And who are the real winners here? That you have been misled. That the truth has been sucked from you, and you'd be right. A few things you should have known about this company before signing. Stay with me to find out what these details were. The Business Environment, Part 3. MLM companies go by many names, products, and people, but the basic structure remains the same. They don't use retailers, but rather employees who are paid a commission for each sale. What's the big deal with this? Beginner's Guide to Recruiting Pyramid. Recruiting downlines is allowed in an MLM. Downlines can earn commissions from upline sales, but they can also recruit new members. That is a pyramid scheme. We'll get to that in due course. MLMs date back to the 1880s in some cases. These businesses have lasted generations and many of their practices haven't changed. These businesses all have self-help content, large conventions, and sell a dream. Several popular MLM companies have female customers. The Direct Selling Association reports that women run most MLM companies in the US. Anyone with a Facebook page for stay-at-home moms will soon be promoting their MLM company. Financially challenged or young and naive enough to be seduced by the grandiose events and self-help messages, the MLM pitch appeals to both. It's for both of them. These firms have sparked endless debate. To counter Bill Ackman's short position, rival investor Carl Icahn began buying Herbalife stock in 2012. Despite Ackman's belief, his short position failed to profit in 2018. So, what's going on? So, is this a real dream or just my imagination? Why do self-help books and conferences exist? Why isn't MLM a pyramid scheme? Part 4. Pyramid Schemes and Cults. Generally, a pyramid scheme works as follows. A founder tells a select group of people they can join his incredible business opportunity for a fee. Their initial investment is recouped by recruiting other investors, which the founder encourages them to do. Despite the model's obvious flaws, mathematicians encourage new members to recruit others. A never-ending supply of new members is required for the pyramid scheme to work. There would be more members after 10 tiers than the entire US population, and after 16 tiers, than the entire planet. So, when the people at the bottom realize they aren't making any money and quit, the tiers above lose their only source of income and the whole scheme collapses. These schemes come in many forms and can be devastating. They promise quick returns and easy or passive income with a heavy emphasis on recruiting others. Because most people join a pyramid scheme at the bottom, the vast majority will lose money. The pyramid's top earners will profit. It's getting harder to find enough recruits to cover their initial investment, so keep in mind. So what about cults? Finding one can be difficult because, like pyramid schemes, they can take many forms. A few red flags are not enough to draw any conclusions, but when combined, They form a mantelpiece for further deception and brainwashing. These programs aim to gradually transform you into a different person until you don't notice the change. Commitment to the group's leader or anyone at the top of the hierarchy are two red flags. A sense of belonging to a larger goal or dream, making you feel like you are family, and anyone who disagrees with your values is an enemy who must be silenced. Due to the lack of critical thinking in the group, anyone leaving will be shunned. Criticism of a group's ideology betrays allegiance. You're made to feel totally dependent on others. As the group gradually takes over your life, you may be forced to cut out all ties with loved ones who aren't in it. In order to disassociate yourself from your previous identity, you must believe in the group's goals, and what you are doing is good for the world. Cults and pyramid schemes assume that their victims are either stupid or foolish. People don't always fall for these schemes and organizations on purpose. People are especially vulnerable when they lose a job, a loved one, a social circle, or a sense of helplessness. These organizations and schemes are designed to exploit your financial or psychological vulnerabilities. Which brings us back to multi-level marketing. Part 5. Uncovering the truth. Multi-level marketing is a way to market a product or service without having to pay for advertising or regular employees. Legally, this is not a pyramid scheme. As we saw, the only way a typical pyramid scheme makes money is by recruiting new members. MLMs, on the other hand, pay distributors a percentage of sales made. Even if no one else joins, an MLM can be profitable. The evidence suggests that MLM companies are legal pyramid schemes because of this loophole. The question is, where does the majority of the revenue come from? A product's organic clientele? Do distributors buy products from their own companies to keep their status as distributors? Your MLM focuses on recruiting, but how much on sales? That you said, you should always question your position in a company and the facade that is being presented to you. Every year, thousands of distributors are lured in by the promise of financial freedom. People make a lot of money from the company you've heard of. These businesses must publish annual income disclosures that show average distributor earnings minus expenses. In every company I've seen, most MLM distributors lose money. Others will be paid the federal minimum wage or barely scrape by. Top executives make up less than 1% of the workforce, so that the dream and hope are not lost. We distribute our survivorship bias among other distributors, so that the other 90% of the audience doesn't realize they're being sold a lie. What about the cult mentality promoted by some MLMs? Ensnared, they aim to keep you safe from outside influences that might sway your decision to leave. If something goes wrong, you can blame your lack of effort or optimism. Think I'm being too harsh on these companies? Honestly, I can speak for every MLM. This market strategy must be evaluated for each company individually, but this business model has several flaws that you should be aware of. The entry barrier to this job is low if you can afford the starter kit or membership fee. There is no screening or interview. As a result, untrained salespeople are paid solely on commission and have no accountability for their actions. It's difficult to predict what will happen when these people are encouraged to recruit more people based on their beliefs rather than their qualifications. Nobody understands supply and demand, and anyone can sell the product. In the event that multiple distributors compete for the same market share, the profits will be spread more thinly among them. How about the end product? Generally, distributors face adversity, especially if they're selling products at 3 times the normal retail price. You're a part of the company as an independent contractor. You have no input into the products or commissions. If you're considering an MLM company, do your homework. Caution is advised. If you've been misled into thinking you'll make a lot of money quickly, be wary if the company's main source of revenue is recruiting. You should be wary if you're made to feel guilty for not succeeding because you did not work hard enough. Many people, including myself, aspire to financial independence and a better life. Nevertheless, don't be fooled if someone or something offers you the chance to achieve your goal, dream, or vision. A deal that seems too good to be true usually is. As such, take a deep breath and proceed with caution. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Have a good one.